My name is Allison Bischofberger. My favorite dad story is that when I was growing up, I loved dolls, and he would build furniture for my dolls. He was a carpenter, and one of the things that he built was a cradle, a wooden cradle, and it was pink, and it had a heart that was carved out of it. And my kids still play with that cradle today.
My name's Steve Schisler. One of my favorite dad stories, when Dad retired from Nam, we bought a small ranch in Washington, and we brought on some rough animals. Somebody gave us a Shetland Welsh cross pony that was a nightmare. We're always trying to ride it, and I was always trying to show off for my dad. My brother and I were this high when we graduated high school, so we were little. So we had this big run between our pastures. So I jumped on that thing. Now, my dad was a sergeant, spent his life as 24 years as a sergeant. It was a big run, and I just jumped on this horse and held on. Thing ran just into the fence, stopped and hurled me into the fence and the T-post. And I can remember my dad looking down at me going, "Well, what'd you learn from that, son?"
My name is Jamie, and my favorite dad story has to do with him and his guns, because he was a Vietnam vet, so he really loved to collect guns growing up in southern Utah, and hunting, and so every time, he had 5 daughters, and every time that we would date somebody new or bring home anybody, he would make sure he was sitting in the front room cleaning his guns. So, not ideal, but.
My name's Nathan Weisberg, and probably my favorite memory of my father is when I was a little boy, and he would take me to the farmer's market in downtown Sacramento underneath the overpass, and he knew all the people at the stands by name, and he'd pick me up and show me all the different types of fruit and teach me how to pick out a watermelon. And anyway, that's my favorite dad story.
Hi, my name is Sierra Burton. I'm the current owner of the Louvre Art Gallery, Custom Framing and Antique Restoration. My favorite dad story is when my son was about 8 years old, and my dad's favorite thing in the entire world was being a grandfather. He decided to redo his entire bedroom. He got rid of his bed, got bunk beds, and my son was really into Star Wars at the time, so my dad went out and bought Baby Yoda sheets and redid the entire bedroom in Baby Yoda for my son when he came and slept over.